What's up, Kashawn? How you doing today?
How you doing, Ian?
Pretty
Doing
good,
great.
man. Yeah, thanks for hopping on. So this is Ian with INU Media. I have Kashawn here. He is one of our successful clients. Kashawn, could you just introduce yourself and a little bit about what you do?
My name's Kashawn Frazier. I'm the founder of Fitness at Your Door. We're a one-stop shop for wellness. If you think about a ClassPass meets Instacart, where we send the best wellness professionals right to your doorsteps, your corporate companies, and your HOAs.
Nice, nice. And what were some challenges that you faced before working with me as your videographer?
Number one, consistency and reliability. No matter what business you're in, you need somebody who's going to be there for you and can be adaptable and flexible to your schedule, especially being an entrepreneur and, getting out that startup stage. Things are rapidly changing. So with INU Media, I felt like they were super consistent. They were supportive in any way we needed them to be. And if they necessarily felt like this wasn't something they did before, they always figured out a way to adapt. And I think that's what makes a great business.
Why did you decide to work with me versus any other videographer?
I think the personal touch, I was able to meet Ian and I felt like he really cared about our brand. It wasn't just about, he didn't make it transactional. It wasn't just about the money. And he was somebody who wanted to grow with us, not to just make it a short-term solution.
And how was working with me and our agency, like how did that affect your business overall?
Well, any business owner that is getting into media, I need you to think about this as a comprehensive solution. So this is not just something that is just the one thing you do that's just going to blow up your business. This is just a part of the solution. So what I would say is when you're getting with IN Media, this is a long-term strategic plan. So the most important thing is consistency and just keep showing up. So as far as what it helped my business do, is having a media company that just makes sure I keep showing up because with social media, as we know, or you should know, that the results aren't always instant, but it's the brand response that you get when you don't see somebody for a long time and they tell you, I see you everywhere. And it's that brand awareness. And you don't never know where the leads are actually going to come from, but you know if you're consistent and you're putting it out there on the browser, people will find you.
And what kind of results were you able to see, if any?
Well, the results I was able to see, like I said, was the brand awareness, just keeping, top of mind. We know, like, unless you're doing paid ads, when you're doing organic, it's like a built-in resume. So even when somebody comes in, by the time they see you organically, they already trust, like, and know you. And that's really what the whole point of what they did for us as far as the media package.
And as far as the content that was provided to you, what was the one thing that stood out about it? Was it the delivery, the quality? Any details you want to drop with that?
Yeah, I think the quality was amazing. My brand was very generic. It was a great concept, but it didn't look like the professional light I wanted it to look like because obviously with our brand being kind of so cerebral, because it's not just me as a face as a company, we have a lot of dynamics to our business. Being able to show the different aspects of our business was really hard, and I in Media made that happen. It was professional, it was trendy with the times, and he even went so far with like strategizing, putting a focus on it. Because when you have a business with like multiple dynamics. The key part of marketing is making sure somebody knows the one thing that you're great at, and they were able to help us with that.
Perfect. And if there's anyone who is maybe on the fence about working with me or INU Media, what would you tell them?
Well, what I would tell you as a business owner, if you're on the fence, there's nothing to be on the fence about it. If you're really invested in your business and you know financially you believe in what you're building, this is a no-brainer for you. Somebody who's reliable, somebody who's consistent, somebody who does what they say they're going to do, that's very far hard to find in any industry. So I'm a big fan of what IM Media is building, and I think you should get on the list now before it gets too packed.